And good evening, everybody. And there is the buzzer. We are about ready to get underway here at the Puyallup Park and Rec Center. Here, guess what? In Puyallup, Washington. It's the Bremerton Wildcats basketball live here on ISBNsports.com, taking on Emerald Queen Casino. And what we do know about the Emerald Queen Casino? Not much, except they all have a size advantage of the visiting Wildcats. The point guards are 6 foot, and they go anywhere from up to 6'7" from there. But one thing for the record for the Wildcats, yeah, maybe the Emerald Queen Casino, they have the size, but the Wildcats, they have the speed to get up and down the floor. We'll see if the Emerald Queen Casino can keep up with the speed of the Wildcats as they're shaking hands out on the floor as we're about ready for action here tonight. And getting ready to jump up is Jacob Mann. You can see the size on him. You can see the size, even the 6'2" Deontay Dixon is somewhat dwarfed, and of course Kanye Taylor is 6'2" as well, giving up a few inches to the opposing Emerald Queen Casino. We are about ready to go and underway, and all fired up and ready to go. Deontay Dixon will jump up for the Wildcats. On the floor, we have Amir Padden. We got Kanye Taylor taking off his earrings. Deontay Dixon ready to jump up. Also, D'Angelo Moore shedding some of the bling to the bench. With head coach Jim Portune off to our right. On the video tonight, Dave Hench. And they get the bling removed. We're about ready again. Take 2 of getting underway here at the Puyallup Park and Rec. Yeah, we're ready. But I think for the Wildcats, it's a big contest for them. They have not won outside the confines of the Bremerton Park and Recreational Center. And finally, here's D'Angelo Moore as he has shed the jewelry. Here's the tip, and is dumped up into front court quickly, but then intercepted by D'Angelo Moore off the tip. Moore will come into front court. The Wildcats going from right toward left initially to start things off here in the first half. Deontay Dixon drives to the free throw line, cut out there, steps back with 16, off the mark, no good. Dipping up, pulling down the rebound is Jody Johnson. They'll bring the ball out of backcourt. EQC going from left to right, tips it down low to Jacob Manning, who turns and fires against the defense of Dixon and scores quickly 2-0 EQC. Back the other way, off the back iron. A miss by Amir Padden. Goes out of bounds, off to EQC. Just getting underway. There's an off-angle shot off the mark by Kimo Ratomi. Rebound pulled down by EQC. Good test tonight for the Wildcats. Steps it out to the far side to Shelton. Gets the defense to Dixon. The battle underneath, trying to get down to Jacob Manning again. They swing the ball around to the far side to Johnson for a long 3. Back iron, no good. Shutting down the rebound. Amir Padden will bring the basketball out of backcourt. Amir Padden just finished his freshman year with Lippitt College. He'll step back for 3. Quick 2. So he 2 not set to score for the first tie of the game. Manning uses the window off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down. Final Wildcats. Moore will speed in the front court. He'll eye a 3. Step backs off the mark, just off the right side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Emerald Queen Casino. Quick pass ahead, and Kenny Hart fed one, but to the far side. They didn't see the pass coming, and the ball sails out of play. Turnover by EQC. Moore for 3 for now. Baseline for 3 and hits. D'Angelo Moore. (5-2) Wildcats. They get their first lead of the game. Ball pops up high in the air, off the mix by EQC. Good. Near side. Gets off balance, falls down. Because one of the EQC players would help him up. D'Angelo Moore pops one from 18 feet, off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jody Johnson for EQC. On the run in the front court. with the basketball is Andre Thompson. Amir Padden steering him down defensively. A swing down on top. Driving in and hanging in the air and missing his shot was Jody Johnson. Rebound pulled down. And the alley-oop to Kanye Taylor. A little errant pass by Moore. Kanye Taylor couldn't back that one home. Then back to the way of steal by the Wildcats. Moore to Dixon. Goes in. Up fakes. Back to Taylor on the bounce pass. Feeds in to Kumo Tony. Left-hand shot off the mark. No good. Rebound pulled down on the left side of the rim by Jacob Manning. Johnson speeds the front court. Double team there by Amir Padden and Kimo Ratomi. Jacob Manning with the basketball. Dixon on him. Driving in is Andre Sheldon. Step back from 18. Needs a short air ball. Ball tapped out and driving in with a left-hand lane is good by Andre Thompson. 5-4. Wildcats on top. Shot off the mark from the far side from Amir Padden. Kanye Taylor with a rebound. Drives in. Dishes to Padden. Goes up. Misses the shot. No foul call. 16 minutes to go here in the first half of action. That's Kenny Hart with the basketball. Dishes out to the near side for three. Served up by Andre Thompson. (7-5) EQC. And official timeout for a moment as Padden will lace up the Nikes. And Kurt Carlson will check in. Got a big body to enter the floor for EQC. Second tie of the ball game here at 7. Spinning in is Kurt Carlson, just bowling his way into the paint and drawing a foul on the Wildcats. And it will be a shooting foul, so Carlson will go to the free throw line. Padden with the foul. 15 minutes on the clock here in the first half of action. And dribbling the ball is Carlson. He'll bend, flex, release, and swish the first free throw. His first points of the evening. Second lead change of the game when he hits the shot. Biggest lead is at 2 for EQC. Kanye Taylor on top. Swings it to D'Angelo Moore. Drives in for a 17-footer. Misses right. Taylor with a rebound. Goes up. Back iron. No good. There's Johnson to yank down the rebound. 9-7 EQC. In a battle with the Wildcats. Here's on top is Johnson. He'll high at 3. No good. Springing up and pulling down the rebound is Deontay Dixon. Wildcats on the run in the front court. He'll stop and pop. Back iron, way high in the air. As is Kurt Carlson to pull a rebound down out of the sky. And a 3 for the far angle. And hits nothing but the bottom of the court is Jacob Manning. Quickly back to the way Padden will lay it up and in. (12-9). Three-point lead. And it's got a going in. Was there an offensive foul? Yep, a charge on Kurt Carlson. Just turned and knocked over a Wildcat on the baseline. The sub coming in to be Aaron Shelton. Another big body on the floor for EQC. Wildcats trail by 3. Dixon will stop and hit from way long range. The ripple into triple ties the game at 12. Already the third tie of the game. Free throw line. And draining the 16-footer, Jacob Manning. 15 points. Now Deontay Dixon elevates for 3 and knots up the game at 15. Fourth tie of the game here early. Shot from the long range by Hart at air ball. Rebound pulled down. Kicks out now top of the key to Jacob Manning. 13 minutes to go. Long shot off the mark by Carlson. Moore with a rebound. Brings the ball out of backcourt. Wildcats swing from right toward left for those tuning in on radio. Drives in the lane, can't get the lane to falls more. On the run, 1-on-3. Passes out to the left side to Shelton. Sails by his outstretched arms and out of bounds. And we have a quick official timeout. Momentarily. It always keeps running.
I'm sorry.
Never stops.
Go ahead.
Amir Padden spins in. Nice spin move by Padden. Bounce, and hits the shot. 17-15. Another lead change. Here's a steal by Padden. Goes in and packs it all out here. Padden going high in the sky and slamming one down. 19-14, and the shot back the other way is good by EQC. 19-16. 3 by Dixon. Won't find the mark. Carlson with the rebound. So we had biggest lead of the night with 19-14. 5 points. Now it's 19-16. On the run, Ratomi cut off the pass on the baseline by Shelton. Spins away and ball jabbed out of play by EQC. Ratomi will inbound on the far side of the floor on the baseline underneath the basket. With 11:17 to go here in the first half. Swings one out on top to Moore. Skipped in the lane. And the foul on the floor on Andre Thompson. Here's Jody Johnson getting set to check back in for Irma Queen Casino. Inbound to Dixon on the far baseline. On him is Jacob Manning. He's got size advantage, but also there's a nut fake. Speed by Dixon. Elevates off the pump fake. Back iron no good. Gets the rebound. Kicks out to D'Angelo Moore. Now on top to Amir Padden. To Moore. From way long range. Barely grazes the red air ball, but safe from going out of bounds by Kanye Taylor. Swings it back in and goes all the way in the backcourt. It'll be Irma Queen Casino basketball. Quickly inbounds to Johnson for 3. Throws around, won't fall. Takes with the rebound to Kanye Taylor. Shelton on him. On top to Dixon. Dixon loses control of the basketball to regain possession of it. Sets up the offense with D'Angelo Moore. And we have a movie screen called on the Wildcats on Deontay Dixon. .9:48 and ticking here in the first half. Already had 5 lead changes. The biggest lead for the Wildcats was at 5. The biggest lead for EQC has been 3. A closely contested game. 19-16. The Wildcats on top and going inside. The big man scoring for Irma Queen Casino. Ball tapped loose. Brian Churchill was the one scored for EQC on that last possession, making it 19-18. Wildcats by 1. They'll post up again to Manning. Near post. Backs in. Spin. No, that's actually is Carlson. Kicks out for the far baseline. Served up by Manning. That won't go. And Lansland was checked in for the Wildcats. Pulls down the rebound. Padden from 18. Missing badly off the side. Ball will roll out of bounds. EQC basketball with 8:54 and ticking here in the first half. The Wildcats clinging to a 1-point edge over the taller and bigger Emerald Queen Casino. But the Wildcats have showed their speed as well. Lamson will help counter some of that as he steps in at 6'4". Manning with the far side. Dribbles away from pressure, subs it on the baseline. And going up with the lay-in is Jody Johnson. 20-19, a lead change. 6-1 of the day. Dixon at the free throw line, kick out for Padden for 3. No good. There's Churchill to pull down the rebound for EQC. 1-point lead for Irma Queen Casino. 8 minutes even now. They'll dump down underneath. Up taking going in and getting whacked and scoring. There's Brian Churchill. for Emerald Queen Casino. That equaled their biggest lead of the day. Damon Clark will step in. Padden will step out for the Wildcats. Ryan Churchill at the free throw line with 4 points this evening. Will bend, flex, and miss the free throw. As he tried to convert the three-point play, D'Angelo Moore will step in, goes up on the shot block. Blocked on the play by Thompson. Matthias Smith steps in, misses the shot. Long pass down to Kirk Carlson on the run. He works against Smith, who whacks the ball out of him and out of bounds. And it will be Emerald Queen Casino basketball. And be a foul as well. Whistled against Matthias Smith, 5'8", Bremerton High graduate for 2016. Far side, three, nailed it. Andre Thompson for three, 8 points for him. Biggest lead of the night is 6. At 25-19. On a little bit of run out of the Emerald Queen Casino. Here's a shot from the baseline. Tapped up, no good. Tapped up by Morning. They retrieved the rebound in the far corner. Hounded on defense by Tyus Smith. Double team by Clark. Off angle now. Clark will converge on defense. Slowly, swipe at it. Gets the belly on top to Jacob Manning. Feeds the far side. Working against the post to Kurt Carlson. Goes down, missing the Brian Churchill misses the shot and then draws the foul off the rebound. It was pulled down by Deontay Dixon. You're listening to ISBNSports.com Game of the Week here in Park and Rec Winter League basketball. Dixon trying to drive in, bounced off the bigger body there. Wanted a foul, didn't get one, and then traveling to the basketball to Tyus Smith. Turnover by the Wildcats, running by 6, 25-19. Rebounding off to our left, Jody Johnson. Gets it in to Andre Thompson. And officially 8 points for him. There's Manning. Inside to Churchill. Kicks back out on top to Thompson. Takes right, goes left, uses a screen, elevates for three, throws in and out. Long pass down to D'Angelo Moore, and he walks with the basketball. And he bounces in the bigger body. Inadvertently, no foul called, and it'll be Emerald Queen Casino basketball. Inbounds off to our left as Andre Thompson finds D'Angelo Moore clinging into him, and he walks with the basketball. No foul on the play, as well as he gets a well-deserved rest of Jacob Manning for Emerald Queen Casino. Marquise Gursky will enter the lineup for the Wildcats. 6'3", 2016 Rainier Beach graduate, Scotty Valley College in 2017. Played for the Pirates in 2020. Played for Donald Roman, former Olympic College player. Step down into Churchill. Kick back out on top for Andre Thompson. Decided to take a three, then dumps it off. Shot off the mark. No good, but there's Churchill with the rebound and sticks it back up and in. Wildcats come back the other way and a foul called on the other end. And going to the free throw line is Deontay Dixon for 2. Biggest lead of the night for Emerald Queen Casino was at 8. Deontay Dixon will look to dip into that from a pair of free throws here. We just under 4 minutes to go, and he'll rattle in the first free throw, Deontay Dixon. Next free throw by Dixon is up and also good. But Dixon tips in a pair from the free throw line, 27-21. Emerald Queen Casino with the basketball. Up fakes is Kenny Hart. Ball tapped away, stolen away by the Wildcats. Dixon on the run. Feeds off to Gursky coming in, dumps it up to Dixon. Almost a turnover, but he tracks it down on top to Moore. He'll reset the offense because D'Angelo Moore swings it in underneath the ball, deflected to the right to Deontay Dixon. The free throw line goes up, hangs in the air, and is fouled on to play. In a brief rest. And not a very long one for Jacob Manning. Coming in. How you feeling, buddy? He says, not bad. brief rest, a couple minutes, he's ready to roll. All right, so Dixon finds himself back at the free throw line. 6-point lead for Bremerton Casino. And Dixon's free throw is good. As returning for Bremerton Casino, Austin Shelton. And, of course, Jacob Manning, I was kind of chatting with kind of momentarily as well. 27-22. The next free throw is good by Deontay Dixon. Kanye Taylor will return for the Wildcats. Deontay Dixon will take a break. Lead back 4, 27-23. After Dixon makes a pair of free throws. He'll get it down low. Backing in is Carlson. Spins to the lane, goes up at the shot block from behind by Kanye Taylor. And a foul called on Kanye Taylor. Goes up from behind. Sneaks in. He thought he had all ball. It may have looked like it, but a foul call nonetheless. That will send Kurt Carlson to the free throw line. Not used to sitting on the same side as they come back and flash the fouls. Roy's on the opposite side. Back at the Bremerton Park Rec Center. Free throw up and good by Carlson. Stiffens that lead back up to 5 for Bremerton Casino. Next free throw is good. Back up to 6, 29-23. Wildcats on top. Down to Angela Moore with the basketball. Now to Atiyah Smith. Dribbles it back out on top. Swings it over to Damon Clark. Formerly a Clahowie, one of the few players on the Wildcats roster. It's not from Bremerton. Shot off the mark by Clark. Tapped in and then down the floor. Spinning to the rack as Kurt Carlson elevates and gets it to foul down. Kurt Carlson. 31-23. Eagles the biggest lead of the night by 8. Moore's shot off the mark badly. Rebounded by Manning. Long pass down to Shelton. Fakes, he goes up for the up fake. Draws Moore off his feet. Re-elevates, draws the foul, and hits the shot. Pushes the lead to 10. The biggest lead of the night. (33-23). Clock stop with 44 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll bend and flex and get the free throw. (34-23). Moore back the other way. Hangs in the air and is fouled in the play. He'll spin it off the window and in. And makes the score 34-25. And they're going to put the clock back up to 40 seconds, I do believe. Nope, I don't know. 32.6 seconds on the clock. Moore will bend, flex, and make the free throw. 28 seconds to go here in the first half. Carlson with the basketball. Tries, kicks out, and walks with it. And turned over by Bremerton Casino. Atiyah Smith with 18, 17, puts his head down, drives in, kicks out for Kanye Taylor for 3. Got it. Nothing but cord. Kanye Taylor. The ripple and the triple for Taylor. Wildcats pull that within 6 to 4-3. And the off angle, his shot is good. At the buzzer. After in the halftime, it's the Bremerton Casino 37 and the Bremerton Wildcats 28. And the Wildcats will have to see what the changes they can make at halftime to adjust to the bigger size Bremerton Casino here at halftime. We'll be back in the second half. When we return, you're listening to Wildcats Basketball on ISBNsports.com.